Good morning. It's been a couple of days and we've been busy. Grass is growing, spring is in the air, we're wearing shorts and t-shirts and it's lovely, but we're busy. You may see a small difference here. Starting to take these Romanesque things down for a number of reasons. Some of them are actually quite hazardous. Actually, this row is completely wobbly. You know, people come and they visit you and they sit down and they promptly... So we decided we like the idea, especially of being inside this space. You can look out and you don't see these somewhat out of place things. They actually come out quite easily. They got small rebars that keeps them into the ground. This row is a little bit sturdier. I'm trying to preserve these. I'm not sure what I can do with them. So we're just stacking them in the back at the moment. But maybe someone's got an idea. How can we use it? You know, slightly better. They do come out in one piece. These guys are very broken, unfortunately. So the moment you pick them up, they crack. But the little pillows are good. Let's do it. Some of these are a little bit more secure than the others. Yo, that's the spiders.
Welcome back to our channel. We're Andre and Lisa, a South African couple who have been traveling the world full-time since 2018. For most of the last 4 years, we've been meandering around Europe in our motorhome Millie. Recently, we bought a small farmhouse in the south of Italy, which will be a new base for our future travel adventures.
Yeah, we don't know if it's a mistake, but we can't go back. Well, we can go back, but we won't. I think it's nice. Look how open it is.
I think it's nice, especially if you're sitting inside over here and you just look out over this, our land. It just looks so much more open.
Look how beautiful.
I like it.
Are we going to leave those guys, I guess, so they don't fall into the ditch?
No, those guys are nice because you can actually sit on them if you do make a BBQ.
A BBQ.
A BBQ.
So that's it. There's only one little piece on the other side left.
I'm happy.
Nice. Good job.
Good job.
No, here's my beer.
In the fridge.
Alright, let me go get it. This one has been a long time coming. So check out this wall. It's not like I don't like this stone. I wish there were more stone, but this stone will stop these shutters from opening completely. So to start with, I think we're going to try and take down this centerpiece, because we need to fix the wall anyway. Move the lights to across the center of these shutters and windows. It's going to be interesting. Oh, you might need better shoes than that.
These are my safety Crocs. Okay.
Okay, but then you have to stand back. I think I loose stuff up here as well. Yeah. Try and control it as best as possible.
That one goes this side. The spiders we want to get rid of, but we don't want to get rid of these guys. There he is, there he is. Let me... Okay, go. You got him, you got him.
Quickly.
Quickly. Come on, dude.
Where's this rock? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. It's okay, little guy.
There's so many of them.
Oh, shame. He's so scared. Okay, well, that's one. Number one of, I have no idea how many we're going to find. Everyone we save is a good thing. I like those little guys. All right. last big one to go, right?
Yeah.
Oof, yeah, that one too.
Actually incredible how much rubble one creates from small piece like this. Now, a few food challenges here. I think what we're gonna do is just rebuild the wall up back to the same height for now. Found a broken tile thing. This wall looks like it's been chipped at for some reason. Maybe they did it so the cement sticks to it. That obviously doesn't work. A few weird surprises. I have to try and remove these. Maybe get the shutter a little bit deeper. Redo that. Clean it up. Those lights must be moved to the center. But first, this. That's looking good. Can't wait to see those shutter doors actually open. That's much better. Fortunately, this is just the beginning of the work, but it is nice that they can open fully now. Actually, if you're inside, suddenly you get a whole different perspective. You can look out over the land and it just looks so much nicer. That's the end to another day. Days are just absolutely flying at the moment. But it's nice to get some stuff done. Land's looking so good. Okay, these are jokes. We have a little golf course because she hates me cutting everything, so I leave little patches. Unfortunately, the sun's low now, so the flowers are not showing. But we're looking forward to summer. Anyway, that's us for tonight. Good night.
Okay, it's day 2, and it's just more mess.
The mess is driving me nuts, man.
Look at this man.
I want to just get done with the mess, but it seems to be never ending. So today I refitted the shutters and I chased into the wall to move the lights. We've still got to do the wiring, but maybe it's another day. Now it's a question of removing all the flaky paint on the loose broken pieces so we can stabilize this surface somehow. I promise I wore a mask the whole day.
Yeah. We're getting there, and the next job is going to be coming close to the flaking paint. To find some rocks to actually fit into these gaps to make a sort of level surface.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
We might change our minds later.
We might. Lots and lots of work. Is it round about this point that you're thinking, what the hell were we thinking?
There stops. Oh, there stops.
Nah, but it's looking good. We're getting there.
Beautiful day, a little bit windy. Second coffee of the morning. But today we're going to finish the fixing on the wall. It's been keeping me busy. I just want to get it done, to be honest. I want to get the lights back up. Anyway, Millie. Got a lot of stuff to do on Millie as well in the next couple of weeks. Been behaving herself nicely since the repair. Shall we get going?
this wall was actually a lot more effort than I thought. I've also added a few more of these. Well, I don't know if you've ever seen, we've got these roller blinds because the sun actually is rising there now. So I've actually resealed these and put a few more of these guys here just to catch the sun in the mornings. Super happy with that. But look at the sunset. Woo! It's safe. Mosquitoes. Beautiful. The wind finally dropped. Oh, super nice. Quiet here tonight. Good morning, welcome back. Well, good afternoon, welcome back. Now, I have been doing a lot, but I have not been filming everything. Ooh. I'm pretty sure you can only watch me scrape, fill and paint walls for so long. But that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last few days. But today, I need to get into this situation because the strong wind broke my very broken door, which is supposed to house the water filters. Now, there's a lot of stuff I still need to figure out here. This, believe it or not, this white pipe is the main water supply coming from a pressure tank. Oh, you know, I sort of understand why people put it on the outside because you can see if there's any problems, but they could have used an elbow at least. So I'm not going to mess with that right now because I need to figure out what we're going to do with these planters once I can get rid of this bloody plant which I thought I killed and now it's growing again. Because the soil needs to come out of here and we need to seal this to protect this wall from moisture. The idea was always to put the white pipe inside there somehow, but maybe to start with I'll just put an elbow there and make it a bit neater. But this is a situation I need to deal with. This old door is completely buggered. What are we going to do in here? There's put three new ones there. Will that work? So I think I'll start to get the water cartridges sorted out. Maybe, I don't know. Let's get to it. Spotlessly clean. There we go. Job done. No, it's not perfect, but at least it's slightly better organized. I still need to deal with this pipe here. Now, next job. Oh dear. I'll be the first to admit that I am not a carpenter. No, where are you going?
Why is it that whenever you're looking for 6 or 4 or 2 of the same screws, you can only find one, or even better, you're so close and you just don't get that last one? Don't understand it. Nope. So many of these guys, little dragons. This one's quite small actually. Where's your buddy? I was walking through the trees and I saw a black snake, actually quite a big one. Got a lot of them around at the moment. Apparently they are not poisonous. I'll have to look into that a bit. I'm sure they eat these little dudes. Definitely an improvement. As with almost everything else here, nothing is done. I actually need to change the water filters in the van as well and clean out the water tanks. That's actually on my list. So we can just do all of the water things together. We've also got a water tester which I'll show you, and I'll show you what we use in the van as well. Good morning. Oh man, there's nothing that beats proper coffee. Look at this. Look at it. Oh, so good. Well, yesterday got a bit away from me and I did not get to everything I had to or wanted to do. And I have to get to the shop today. So maybe we'll take a cycle to one of the nearby towns and just pop into a supermarket, grab a few things and come back. And then I have to drain the water tank in the van. I have to change the filters and at least get that done. One thing. First, coffee. Good. Gloomy here this morning. It's a pity because when the sun comes out, the flowers are just beautiful. You can sense that it's starting to warm up. The grass is growing back differently. Alright. Let's go to the shop. Hopefully the weather's going to clear up. Not supposed to be raining. Damn it. But it's warm at least. Now it's only about, I don't know, 9 kilometers. This bike is like 3 minutes. Let's go. Okay, well that's so that's our local Eurospin. Definitely one of my favorite local shops here. It's like I suppose the equivalent of Lidl, but Italian owned. And the difference is they actually have like a butcher and a baker and a deli. Oh, bike's heavy, but pretty much got everything we need. Let's get back home. Nice and quiet on the roads over lunchtime. All right, andiamo. Before we get stuck into changing the filters in the van, I'll show you this little water tester we've been using. It's not a sponsored post, but these guys sent this to me a couple of months ago. And I've been playing around with this thing since then. Everywhere I go, I check the water and just try and draw some comparisons. It's quite interesting. It tests for a number of things. Uses UV absorption to measure COD, TOC, and UV275. It also determines conductivity and TDS by measuring the conductivity. And they use some sort of intelligent scoring system to rate the quality of the water. Yeah, so... Ow! Fell yesterday. Don't tell Lisa. I bashed my elbow a little bit. The worst is I bashed both elbows. This one's not so bruised, but it's swollen. So I keep forgetting, and then I put it on the table like a moron. So we're going to calibrate it first with distilled water. Nice, nice, nice. Obviously, best practice would be to dry and clean the probes. You'll see there's more than one probe in there. So it uses UV as well as conductivity. Stick it in. We're going to calibrate first. Yes. Calibrating. We can test the same water. This gives us a score. In this case, if you can see, it says 100%, excellent, 0, 0, 0. It gives a 0, so it's calibrated. I made a mess. This is not very scientific because I should dry and clean these guys. I got two samples here. This one's from the well. And actually got pretty good readings of low COD. Now they do give you a range and tell you what sort of the recommended ranges is. So the COD, if it's under if it's under 0.75, it's considered excellent. And then, so the big problem here, as you can see, is the total dissolved solids. A few other measurements here. This water is after a 60 micron filter. Okay, so now you'll see there's an interesting difference. It brings the COD down and the TOC down, and it does not affect the quality or the output quality that much because the TDS stays super high. You want to bring your TDS down to about 250, maybe 450, 500 should be good. Okay, so what is TDS? TDS stands for total dissolved solids, and it's normally one of two things. It's the amount of inorganic salt and sometimes small organic particles which is dissolved in the water. You do need some TDS to actually add to the taste of the water. It includes minerals like calcium, magnesium, sodium and potassium. But excessive TDS can affect the water quality and can even pose some health risks. Now, there are a number of ways to reduce TDS, of which the most effective is reverse osmosis, and it removes about 95% of all dissolved solids. Now, we actually tested a reverse osmosis system in the house, and I didn't like it because we have fairly low pressure and the runoff is massive. So for every liter of water you produce, you lose like 3 liters of water. Because it's mostly calcium, magnesium, sodium, you can use deionization to limit it. And then what we decided to use is ultrafiltration. and also nanofiltration. Now, technically speaking, it's not as effective as reverse osmosis, but you can bring it down considerably. So we actually use 0.01 micron ultrafiltration system, the same as what we use in the camper to finish the water. And I'll show you now if we test that water. And you can see, so it brings the DDS down and all the numbers stay exactly where we want it. So it's brilliant. If you're interested in having a look at this device, it's a product called Kactoily. I'll leave a link down in the description below, and I also got a discount code for you. If you use wewillnomad at checkout, you can get 15% discount. Check it out. Okay, let's go change those filters. Okay, so three things. We have to drain the tank, clean it out. I've got a new cartridge I'm going to put in the tank. I'll show you this cartridge later. It's supposed to contain like silver ions and it prevents bacteria from, I don't know, growing, developing in the tank. So even if you don't use the water often, it should help for that. And I have to change our filters. Easy peasy. I will tell you though that if I can do it all over again, I probably wouldn't do it the same way. I would probably just do a particle filter, maybe 50 microns, and then an inline UV filter to do everything else. So at the moment we have a particle filter before our pump, 5 microns, and then we do a ultrafiltration system for drinking water. But it does mean we still need to have municipal supplied water. Like, you can't go crazy, unfortunately. Tank. I need to drain the tank. Oh, wow, look at this. Mamma mia, this tank is filthy. Holy moly. Look at all the sand. Here's a little pre-filter. You can see 5 micron pre-filter, water pump, and this is what's in there. Alright. Now, these are the products that I'm going to be using. Oh, so look at this filter. Yo. This is a 5 micron filter, and this is what sits at the bottom of this cartridge. Anyway, I'm going to put some water back into the tank after it's been cleaned out with some disinfectant. I'll leave that overnight and I'll just drain that through the main drain, the drain valve, so it doesn't go through the pump. Flush it and put clean water back in, and then I'll be putting in one of these guys. These guys? Not sponsored, by the way. So apparently you get these in different sizes and they last, I think, a year. And the idea is that they supposed to automatischen Wasserkonservierung, selfdosierend schutz voor verkruiming des wassers voor mobiele of stationäre tanks. Okay, my German is a bit rusty. Oh, it can last up to 2 years. Or 11,500 liters of fresh water. And then we'll put a new filter in, new sediment filter, 5-inch 5 micron filter, and then we'll replace our Geek Beer Ultra Pure. Now you won't find this everywhere. I don't know why Geek Beer makes it so difficult to find these replacement cartridges. I can buy these in Italy still, but you can also get the alternative. Now this one claims a microfiltration of 0.01 micron. I think you also get the alternative from Water Drop, which is similar. Alright, so let's replace these. I'm not going to show you all of it. I'll just replace these, and that's that. Now people often ask us, where do we get this? But I want to say we just bought this from Leroy, off the shelf, this one. And these cartridges, this is actually our last one, so we should get some more. One problem is that because this filter is slightly higher than the pump, the water tank has to be full before the pump will work again, because there's a vacuum in the line. A flaw in my design, but that's alright. You work with what you got. There's only so much space. Yeah. Nice. That's it. What the hell is that thing?
What is it? Whoa. He doesn't walk very easy. Looks like he has to... Dude. What the heck? Let's see if Google knows what this is. Search. What is it? No matches. Oh no.
Oh, that dude. Why isn't... Oh, that's a stock photo. A grabworm. Yeah, well, that's the dude. That's it. Pajor. Ew. Okay. Species. Ooh, look at this. No. What? Other news. Look at the flowers on this olive tree. What? No, I don't know what turns into the flower, then makes room for the olive. I mean, at what point does olive start growing? I guess we'll see. Alright, time for coffee. Whoa. Very successful day. Last coffee, decaf. Really gotta start drinking less coffee. They're gonna wrap up this video. Oh, wait. Wow! Pasticciotto. Look at this beauty. Now, this is my favorite. Come on. This is the traditional, and they only have cream or traditional crema pasticciotto, singular, pasticciotti, plural. Okay, I have to bite. This is not traditional. There's something else in there. Okay. I didn't check the packaging. This is a chocolate creme. Anyway, look at this. It's all good. In the next video, I've got a few exciting things. Some packages arrive. I'll show you now. I'm going to do some work on Millie. I'm going to do some serious upgrades. And it's really going to be quite the change for future travels in the van. But anyway, no, Lisa's not here. She'll be back in a week. So you're stuck with me for another video probably. But thanks for watching and we'll see you next time. Cheers. Ooh.